Today, I'll be telling you about my 2-week vacation to Africa. We began our journey by boarding a plane at the Pittsburgh International Airport. After our 22.5-hour flight, we finally landed in Cape Town, South Africa. Cape Town was founded in 1652 and has a population of about 3,700,000 people. Once we finished unpacking, we visited the Castle of Good Hope. While we were there, we took lots of pictures and learned a lot about the castle. It was built 337 years ago, making it the oldest building in South Africa. This is what it looks like from above. Our next stop was at Camps Bay. We went to Camps Bay to go snorkeling. It was established in 1713, making it just over 300 years old. The next day, we went on a Table Mountain aerial cableway. This was the view from inside. I learned that Table Mountain's highest point is 3,558 feet tall. We went to see the amazing view. This is what it looked like. Later, I left the group to see the soccer stadium. It cost $600 million to build and was built for the 2010 FIFA World Cup. Later, we visited the Kalahari Desert, which is about 359,000 square miles. While we were there, we visited the Kalahari Transfrontier Park. It is a large wildlife preserve. I learned that the temperature usually doesn't go over 100 degrees Fahrenheit, and they usually don't get more than 3 inches of rain each month. There, we saw common animals such as lions, cheetahs, and hyenas. Then we headed north to the Chobe National Park. We went on a safari and saw animals such as elephants that can live for up to 70 years, a hippopotamus which can run up to 20 miles per hour, giraffes which can be up to 20 feet tall, zebras whose stripes are actually used for camouflage, leopards who are the smallest member of the large cat category, rhinoceros who can grow up to 11 feet in length. Then we went to visit Victoria Falls, which flows between Zambia and Zimbabwe. While we were there, we swam in the Devil's Pool and crossed the bridge. Then we went up the Zambezi River, through Malawi, Tanzania, Burundi, Rwanda, and Uganda, and visited the Kimbali Forest National Park, which is about where that green dot is. This is what the forest looks like. We have about 1,450 chimpanzees there. They also have over 375 different species of birds, and these are my 3 favorites. Then I visited Nairobi, Kenya, where I saw a mix of wealth and poverty. The main city is very beautiful and reminded me of New York. However, just outside the city, there are about 4 million people who are in deep poverty and live on about 1 meal a day. Then, although it is very dangerous, I still decided to visit Mogadishu, Somalia. Although most of the city looks like this, and there was a warning against visiting there, I did find some tourist attractions. The first place I visited was Shanghai Old City area, which is located along the shore in South Mogadishu. Then I visited the Union Mosque in Somalia. Then I went far, far west to Timbuktu in Mali. I had heard a lot about all the architecture in Timbuktu, and so I tried to visit as many buildings and take as many pictures as I could. Of course, I had to visit the Jingorabur Mosque. I took many pictures from many different angles. Now I will sum up my entire trip for you. I started in Cape Town, went to the Castle of Good Hope, Camps Bay, Table Mountain, and the soccer stadium. Then I went to the Kalahari Desert and visited the Kalahari Transfrontier Park. Then I went to the Chobe National Park in Botswana and went on a safari. Next, I went to Zimbabwe and visited Victoria Falls to go to the Devil's Pool and cross the bridge. After that, I entered Uganda and went into the Kabale Forest National Park where I saw chimpanzees and birds. Next was one of my favorite stops. I visited Nairobi, Kenya, where I saw a mix of wealth and poverty. Then I visited the very dangerous area of Mogadishu, Somalia. To conclude our vacation, we traveled across the continent to Timbuktu in Mali.